Hello everyone and welcome back to our The Last of Us Season 2 reaction. Today we are watching episode 3, which is coming off of a very emotional episode that I'm sure a lot of people weren't too happy about.
Yeah, so props to you for making it this far because
Right.
a lot of people, let's just say, checked out. You know, Joel wasn't the only one checking out of the series. Is it too soon? Maybe it's a little too soon.
Maybe a little bit.
Might be.
But I definitely think it's worth sticking around. We're definitely both big fans of where the story goes in the game.
Yes.
So I'm expecting it to head in that direction in the show as well.
And there's a few things we just have no idea about, like the whole reason why Eugene died. And, you know, the show has so far thrown a few surprises at us for those who have played the game. So I'm excited to see what else they decide to change with the story.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. The aftermath
Of the attack on Jackson.
A lot of innocent people.
A lot of bodies.
Oh, man. Is this Joel's body?
Wait, is it? Oh, because of the watch?
Oh, man. This will be hard.
Oh, you don't want to look at that either, man.
I know.
He was really messed up.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Is Tommy the older brother or is Joel?
I think he's younger.
Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, imagine like surviving this, right? Leading your community through this major tragedy and then just finding out that your brother gone. Oh.
Give Sarah my love.
Ooh. Oh, Sarah. I'll give you my love.
Yeah, and then you zoom out and see all the bodies. That was a really good scene. I really liked that.
Yeah.
You're in the hospital.
Oh, man.
Damn, I wasn't expecting the beginning of this episode to be as bad as the end of last episode.
You really just see the trauma. Wow. What a hard-hitting intro. None of those, it's great. I mean, none of those scenes were in the game, so that was really, I mean,
the one with Ellie was really good, obviously. Just like you said, the raw emotion of it. But yeah, we never really got to see Tommy like have a moment, you know, with Joel like that.
There was like maybe one like with Ellie, but it was very, I think it was very brief. But like something like that, like it was just kind of like one-on-one him.
And it's so like moving, you know, cleaning his body. Like I feel like that's a really profound kind of moment.
Right.
Oh, rebuilding though.
Yeah. Everyone looks happy.
Happy.
It's like the attack never happened.
Springtime.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, just working out, building. Give me a beer.
So I wonder how they got rid of that, the cordyceps thing that was in the tunnels, or not tunnels, the pipes.
And how would you rate your pain? Scale of 1 to 10.
Nothing. 0.
Today's the day.
So can I just...
Almost. I just need you to see one more person, then you're good to go.
Gail.
Give me a moment. It's really complicated because, you know, feelings.
Okay. But I was actually wondering about New Year's Eve. You two got into it at the dance. Was that the last time you spoke to him?
He was on the porch, and I should have talked to him. But I didn't. Final moment with someone doesn't define your whole time with them.
In my last moment with Joel, he said he wronged you. Well, that's the thing. It didn't really make sense. He said, I saved her.
I don't feel wronged. I guess I'll have to let myself off the hook for that.
Everyone were as healthy as you. What would I do for weed and booze?
I wouldn't worry, Gail. There's still a lot of fucked up people in this town.
You can't really feel like she's putting on a mask, you know?
Mm-hmm. And the mask falls.
Yeah, pretty quickly.
So they've had her here ever since everything happened? Looks very large for her, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Heavy duty.
You can go to kind of see her face just like changing from like sadness and grief to like
Yeah.
determination,
Yeah.
motivation.
No.
Oh.
Ellie?
Ooh.
Damn.
I know, right? Hard hitting episode so far.
When they let you out? 30 minutes ago?
I should have said thank you for all this time she came to visit.
Ah, that's okay. I made you cookies.
Oh,
Aww.
just 'cause?
No, this is a peace offering because I'm about to make you angry. I told you I didn't learn anything useful. I know most of their names, and I know where they're from.
You cost us time. You let them get away.
And then it occurred to me, if you want to find someone and the only thing you know about them is where they're going to end up, maybe let them get there.
True.
Smart.
Ellie's not really, in thinking mode right now.
Right.
The dark-haired guy was Manny. The other guy was Owen.
The girl with the braid.
That's all she
Abby.
cares about.
Abby.
Yellow triangle, wolf's head, and the letters WLF. And then I remembered a story Eugene told me from back when he was a Firefly. One of those groups was the Washington Liberation Front.
Wow.
Dina knows what she's talking
With a
about.
good memory, Dina.
Right?
Who else knows?
Just us. I wasn't going to tell anyone before you.
I gotta think about this.
Think about what? Let's fucking get these guys.
And don't talk to me like I didn't know him. He was my brother. But if we're gonna put a posse together, we gotta do it right. Which means taking it to Maria. Yes, it's fucking necessary.
Aw.
You hold out information on me again, you got rendered in jail for a month.
Buried our dead 10 miles south of town. If you want to visit them.
You know what I feel like the show does a good job of doing compared to the game is like really make the characters feel young. Like Ellie and Dina feel young to me. Like they're only 19. That's young.
Yeah.
In the games they didn't like feel quite as young to me if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Who's this? That damn whistle.
Oh my gosh. Sends shivers down your spine.
Well,
Man, the kids.
No one falling, all clear. Keep moving.
I told you the reason we're going.
I know, but why can't she just keep us safe?
Profit isn't magic. They're just people that see truths hidden from others and share that truth no matter what the cost.
Ooh.
Then can I have a hammer?
Oh my god.
Take cover!
Demons?
Wolves.
Man, that side hurts more.
I noticed.
Oh yeah, she's probably out of practice.
Yeah. Out of shape.
Well, for someone who sat on their ass for 3 months. Push-ups?
Yeah, crunches when they weren't looking.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Heard you're on the council now.
Yep.
So you know about the meeting coming up.
Can't discuss upcoming votes.
Seriously, it's me.
Gotta go.
He takes his responsibilities very seriously.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of council members, maybe a few of them got killed.
Organize your thoughts, write them down, and then read them out loud tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, because I'm stupid.
Because you're angry, Ellie.
Yeah.
Listen to Jesse, man.
Good advice.
I said that Joel meant so much to so many of us. But he wasn't the only one. And now you want to send what? You're saying 16 of our best? My heart is with you, Tommy and Ellie. We are too hurt.
That's very understandable.
This one's simple to me. Why wouldn't we want to take our vengeance? Well, because we're not supposed to. No grudges. No revenge. That's what separates us from the raiders and the murderers. Well, to hell with that. And to hell with you for saying it, Carlisle.
Seth, sit down.
No.
You're not on the list.
No! They came into our house. They took one of ours. They'll come back because we didn't make them pay. And when they come back, they'll be laughing. Goddamn victims.
Interesting.
I have thoughts on that.
Yeah. Oh, she listened to Jesse.
I'm asking us to risk more people and resources, and at the worst possible time. It's not about revenge. What I want is what you used to give people. I want justice. Well, I don't think that we're strangers to each other. And I want to know that I can count on you. That's what holds all this together. Definitely not a wall, because that thing got busted through, but Jackson is still here. Do what it takes to see that justice is done. I am asking you, please, do it for us.
A damn good speech, Ellie.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to...
Should write your thoughts down more often.
Right. It's going to be hard to go against that.
I mean, it's a lot on the line.
Yeah.
16 is a lot of people, too.
Yes. No. No.
We're hearing a lot more no's.
No. The vote is 8-3. The proposal is rejected.
Baseball.
Whoa.
Here we go, 9. Here we go.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I thought there was
Baseball.
like a flashback or something before it all happened.
Yeah.
I spotted you in the crowd at the meeting today, and I thought to myself, she's probably been extra busy these last few weeks.
I'm supposed to see a shrink myself, to process it all.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
Well, I'm an alcoholic, and I smoke as much weed as I can. Complete fucking disaster.
I'm nervous she's gonna do something stupid.
What, you didn't believe her speech?
Did you?
Of course not. She's a liar. It was maybe one person she told the truth to, and he's...
I just don't want her to go down the same paths that Joel did, coming up with justifications and such. All he was really doing was lashing out.
If she's on a path, it's not one that Joel put her on. No, I think they were walking side by side from the very start. Some people just can't be saved.
Damn.
I wasn't sure I liked Gail at first, but she's grown on me. What are you doing, Ellie?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't think she's taking the council's advice.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are you alone?
Get in. What's your plan?
Go to Seattle and kill Abby.
What route?
Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
Very handy.
Dina's ready.
Provisions. Travel light but smart. Winter coats for beds, jackets for blankets, first aid kits, batteries, bear spray. That's what you're gonna kill him.
Fucking right.
And save it for that. Slow and kicks like hell. Love the Converse. Respect your consistency, but you're not crossing open country in fucking chucks.
I've done it before.
No chucks.
They're not good for that.
No, don't tell me you told Jesse, please.
Captain Wyoming? No. I love the man, but he's a little uptight about rules and shit. We meet by the old East Gate, 3 a.m.
Thank you.
You could have just asked.
No, I actually didn't know that.
Now you do.
Aw.
Dina's got your
Cute.
back. Wow, she's organized.
Cute
man.
revenge mission.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
I didn't think they'd give Seth this much screen time.
Yeah, very, very intriguing.
Trade. It's better. Trade. Janine's night watch at the stables. She's sympathetic to our cause.
Our cause?
You're the one that gave the us speech, not me. I'd come with you, but I caught some friendly fire on New Year's Day.
You sure it was friendly?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, the grave. Coffee
Aw.
beans.
No.
What? Aww. Yeah, so maybe she didn't even get to see like him get buried, right?
I guess
Because
not.
Tommy told her like where he was
Yeah.
buried, so she never got to see that. Wow, is this Red Dead
Damn.
Redemption?
Yeah, it's a beautiful landscape.
Fleetwood Mac.
Nope.
What? I mean, no, it's my opinion.
Yeah, well, your opinion is wrong because Frank Zappa exists. Let me see a new topic.
Or silence.
Got one. First person you kill.
Well, the first one's too fucked up, but I can tell you the second one. It was a little before Joel and I got to Jackson. He got jumped by this kid, maybe just a couple years older than me. I raised my gun, and, yeah.
Ah.
Holy shit, that came on fast. How the fuck did you know that was gonna happen?
I'm a witch.
Clearly.
Oh, Ellie.
I was like, so that's it, huh?
Okay, but I have a stupid question. It's about New Year's Eve. The kid.
Whatever, you were super high.
And you were drunk.
Right, so it doesn't mean anything.
How would you rate it? You're gay, I'm not. I'm just curious. Wanna know if I'm any good at it.
Okay, fine, 6.
Fuck you, 6.
That's not bad. That sucks.
Very average.
You can go back to Jesse.
I already did.
Well, there you have it.
Does he ever strike you as sad? I think deep inside that's just how he is. Well, because if it's not that, then it's me. I wasn't that high.
Aha.
All these games.
Yeah, right.
Mind games. Uh-oh. Things about to get crazy.
Oh.
Oh.
They're gonna run into them first. So I guess they're not far off from the original attack.
A lot of different calibers. I don't think this was Fedra. Dina.
Dina? Where are you going? Something is bad in those woods. Oh.
It's on big graveyard.
Oh, killed the kids too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just, it's never happened before.
If this was fucking them, if Abby and her crew did this to people,
That's given them even more of a reason to pursue this too. I mean, not that they needed more motivation, but
Yeah, like building up their view as they are the enemy. Like they are bad
yes,
people.
terrible, right? Yeah,
Whether that's what actually happened or not, you know?
right.
It's quiet.
yeah, too quiet.
Curtis or Viper?
Both in all 4 movies. Wow.
Fucking Seattle. Pretty.
Guess there aren't that many wolves.
There's about to be a whole lot less.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're moving up to the fob. All clear between checkpoint 3 and 5?
You're all good. We can move up.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Okay,
That changes the game a little bit.
maybe a little. I don't think Shimmer can take on a tank.
Shimmer is actually a cyborg with guns, so
Okay, great. Looks like they mean business, don't they?
maybe they have a little bit more of a presence than Ellie and Dina thought.
Okay.
I feel like, yeah, every episode it feels like there's more and more things to discuss. Okay, where to begin?
Where do we begin? Well, I think the best part of this episode was probably the first like 5 minutes. I think dealing with the lost of Joel from Tommy's perspective, which we both like, and then of course Ellie's
Yeah.
perspective.
So by this point, the timeline has been changed quite significantly, right? Or at least the way that we're seeing things happen, like seeing the scars.
Oh yeah,
and like the way that things are we're seeing things happen.
I know. I was wondering how they were gonna deal with that because like after in the game after Joel, by the way, spoilers discussion for the game and story. After that, like that whole time frame from leading up to Seattle, there is a lot of like not fluff, but just from a gameplay perspective, there's just a lot of like puzzles and dealing with the infected and stuff like that. So I think that whole space is kind of awkward to deal with, like converting that into like a show. But yeah, I think the whole introducing Scar is like I didn't think they would get to that point already. But
yeah, I feel like there were a lot of maybe small-ish changes, like the whole council meeting. About going after Abby and her crew.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah, I think
but it makes sense.
More realistic, right?
Especially with how ingrained like the town seems to be in the beginning episodes, and it's an important thing, and everyone's really like it's a community, you know?
Right.
So it makes sense to be discussing these things. Even if in the end, Ellie still goes off with Dina anyway.
Right. Because it's a big, to sacrifice 16 people after losing all the resources, right?
Yeah, so the whole thing with Seth was interesting because obviously in the game, Seth has a very small role to play.
Yes.
He definitely doesn't help Ellie and Dina leave.
No, he just gives them that whole, him giving them a sandwich.
Right, the stupid sandwich.
That's it.
And I find it interesting. So I can't tell if they're trying to give Seth's character more complexity.
Right.
Or if they're trying to make you feel as though Ellie is on the wrong side of things because she's siding with Seth in this whole going after Abby and her crew mission.
Right. Like, is that what does he just represent just pure, vengeance, blood for blood?
So I would like to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Because it could just simply be that in the game he was just a kind of homophobic character, and then in this they're trying to give him a little bit more than just that as his character. Or maybe it could even be both.
Right.
The
change that they did was that initially Tommy leaves first to pursue Abby in Seattle, but we're kind of discussing it before, a little bit before we watched this one. I don't think maybe Tommy might not even leave, considering now he's kind of a big I guess voice within this community, right? They lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
He's got not just Maria to worry about, but also his child Benji. But I guess that could also be used as to create inner conflict between Tommy, but also too, if Tommy finds out that Ellie's leaving, Ellie's gone, does that motivate him even more to be okay, I gotta go after her?
Yeah.
Because with Joel gone, I can't also lose Ellie too, right?
And probably he feels some sense of obligation now as her guardian. I mean, not really guardian because she's 19, but as her other parental type figure, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of what Gail was referring to, right? When they were chatting and drinking beers at the ball game.
That was so interesting to see that. Yeah, Jackson definitely feels a lot bigger to me in the show than in the game, but I kind of like that. Oh, what did you think of when Gail asked Ellie if she saw Joel again, and Ellie said no, and that she saw him on the porch, but she didn't talk to him?
Yeah,
why would she lie about that?
I know, I doubt they would get rid of that scene.
Right? But that was clearly referencing that.
Unless she's just, either she just wanted to save that moment for her and not tell anyone, because maybe it was just too painful to talk about.
Yeah, I guess she was kind of not being, she wasn't trying too hard with Gail to actually be honest.
Yeah,
she was kind of just skirting around everything, so
right.
Maybe she didn't want to get into something that was more serious.
Because if she starts talking about that, maybe then that mask comes off.
Yeah.
And she just wasn't ready for that.
I just thought it was interesting that they mentioned it at all. at that point.
Also, I feel like they're making the relationship between Dina, Jesse, and Ellie a little bit more, I guess, complicated.
Yeah.
Unsure.
Yeah.
Mixed
Okay. So by
signals?
this point in the game, I can't remember what Ellie and Dina are like. Are they?
Well, in the game, they had their moment.
Yeah.
They kiss. They're kind of, I would say at that point,
Are they more coupley?
Yeah, and at this point, they're kind of, Dina's like pretty much over Jesse. She never mentions like, oh, we're kind of back together again.
Yeah.
Right. So
I don't know if Dina's like maybe having a, like, does she mentioned being like straight, right? So I wonder if she's like not sure about that yet, and she's like trying to figure that out about her like sexual orientation. I mean, she could be bisexual, obviously.
Yeah.
But that is an interesting way that they're, I guess, do you think they're just trying to make it not more complicated, but kind of
more of like a gradual process of them coming, like the relationship coming together?
We may have, I mean, obviously it was a terrible scene, but we may have already gotten the first hint of Dina's pregnancy with her vomiting. Because she said, this doesn't usually happen. I mean, you don't usually run across a bunch of dead people and dead children, but I feel like that's kind of what was going on there.
Yeah, that's that scene.
Like, maybe that's why they're having Jessie still kind of in the back of her mind, because if it's been 3 months, she's had to have slept with him recently to just now be exhibiting symptoms of pregnancy.
Yeah.
So I guess she's still kind of thinking about him and like unsure of all of that.
Right.
Another thing that I thought was interesting was that the first portrayal of the scars was quite sympathetic, I think. They were kind of like victims of a vicious attack by WLF or whatever. You know, obviously a child was killed, but you also got the first hints of something being kind of weird with like the scars on their faces. Like, who does that to a kid as well?
Yeah. If you're a person who's never played the games, you're kind of like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, it's like, it's weird, but I don't think maybe your red flags are going off too hard because, again, they were portrayed in a sympathetic way where you'd mostly just feel bad for them and what happened.
Yeah.
Like, they seemed like refugees, right?
Right. They're just trying to find their way. They kind of almost seem like, they're protecting their people, right? But they're being guided by their faith.
Which I don't dislike. Obviously, the scars in the games are problematic in many ways, but I do kind of like the humanizing them a little bit as well. And the first glimpse that we get of them.
Do you meet the scars as Ellie first, or as?
Because when you meet them, they're just attacking you, right?
Because the whole Abby getting captured and she is like hung and stuff.
Oh, is that the first time?
I'm trying.
And when she meets Lev and Yara? Yeah, I feel like I remember seeing them for the first time. Like, it was really scary.
Yeah.
I think it was Ellie, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
From what I remember.
Oh yeah, because they were like, that's right. Okay. Because in the games, I think you see them first as Ellie, and I think they're literally like hanging bodies.
Yeah.
And like ripping out.
Yeah.
Like torturing the wolves. I think the WLF. So definitely they had a bit more of a sinister feel when you first see them on screen in the game versus, like you were saying.
Yeah, so I wonder if they will then continue to go the game route with the scars, or if they'll make them a different sort of group. I guess it could be sort of the same view, or the same reason that they showed in a less like obvious way, but the same reason that they kind of showed Abby at the very beginning of the first episode. You know, like they're kind of showing that more human, reasonable side first before the bad things happen.
Right.
To give you multiple perspectives on the characters. One more thing that I thought was interesting was in Ellie's speech during the town council meeting, even if some of it was like a lie or whatever she was saying just to try to get people on her side.
Right. I
think you could picture Abby saying the same exact speech, right? About wanting justice or revenge, or obviously whatever way you put it.
Yeah.
And also, you know, Abby had a group of people with her, like her community supporting her because no one else would. They think no one else will help them do this. And it's just like a very kind of mirrored situation. And I think that, I mean, for anyone who's played the game, like that makes total sense with how it all goes. But I thought that was a nice little thing to put in there to think about as we continue to watch Ellie on her journey and Abby on hers.
Exactly. Good point.
Okay, that's going to be the end of this reaction. Let us know your thoughts on episode 3. And I hope that everyone will keep watching.
Yes.
Both us and the show. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.